Alrighty, it's your boy Zxous, and we are back with another Goddess of Victory Nikke video. Today we have these skills in our animations here, so let's take a look at our animations here first. Let me put this on the main screen, and then we could take a look at this.
Target sighted. Engaging. Let's shoot.
Very nice. So as you guys know, D is coming out. I believe she's coming out tomorrow, on the 13th. So keep that in mind. I will be summoning for her. Let's take a look at her skills here. So D is a wing-coated attacker burst 3 submachine gun user. Her first skill activates when entering full burst effect self. Damage a strong element increases by 46.93% for 15 seconds. Now, strong damage is basically type advantage. So, damage to enemy or iron type enemies, since she's a wind-coated character, basically it's increased by 46%, basically 47%. And then she also recovers a certain percent of HP of attack damage as HP for 15 seconds. And then the first time she actually activates this first skill, it's the healing is increased by a bit more, right, being obviously 16.5%, which is not bad. Her second skill activates when target appears, affects all allies. So the charges burst gauge by 98.56%, activates one time per battle. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Really good, actually. Becomes immune to stun for 36.95 seconds, which is basically why people are saying she's good for PvP because of privity, really. I see her still as a boss killer, but that. And then also, when the target appears, effect self, damage a strong element is increased by 91.09%. That lasts for 15 seconds. So when a target or a boss enemy comes, she's going to be doing so much damage if they're an iron type enemy, which is just way too much. Her ultimate is an AoE, dealing 426.24% of attack as damage, and then affects all attacker allies. When attacking a certain part of an enemy, damage dealt to that part is increased by 42.38% for 15 seconds. And then if they have the stun immunity from her second skill, the burst skill is, or the burst full burst time is increased by 5 seconds. Now that burst skill is pretty good, especially for Modernia and the core, because what's it called? Modernia is an iron type enemy, right? So not only is D herself going to have the strong element against that Modernia and the core, but you're going to have your other attackers do more damage to that body part, which is the core. So this character could be a really nice character to have for Modernia. I don't really need her for Modernia, but I'm still going to summon because I want her. If you guys seen, she does have a coat, but you could still see a lot of jiggle behind that coat. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm kind of satisfied. You kind of see a lot of jiggle still behind that coat. So, yeah, I'm definitely still not, like, you know, I'm satisfied. So I guess we could just do the, like, I don't know. I mean, she's a very good character. Should you summon for her? Probably not, because the half anniversary is here. I'm sorry. It's just, the half anniversary is here. So it doesn't really make sense for me to say, what's it called? It doesn't make sense for me to say that you should summon for her. But yeah, even Nikke says, right, she's like four bosses. People were saying she's mainly for PvP, but she's 4 bosses. Nikke even says here, when the boss appears, D grants all allies stun immunity and refills burst gauge sustain. Just woke up, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Hopefully, like, I just have one more week to go. After this week, I have one more week to go of school, and I'm done, bro. I'm done, and we'll be good to go. So yeah, she's a very nice character, though. I'm thinking of all the places she's gonna be useful for you to kind of like consider or ask yourself if you should summon or not. So she's good for Modernia. So if you cannot beat Modernia or you can't even get Farm Modernia, this is probably a character that can help you, right? Like I said before, in PvP she's gonna be nice. Probably a couple of Union raids she's gonna be pretty good. And then basically whatever boss or enemy, I want to really just say boss or targets, right? Mini bosses or bosses that are iron types. Those are the characters she's gonna be really good against. Really good against, right? The thing about her is she does a lot of damage though. Like I expect this girl to be against Modernia, I expect this girl to be the hardest hitting unit. Like no cap. No cap. Like I genuinely expect her to be the hardest hitting unit. Because she is doing way too much. 91.09% on top of the 46.93% if you're in a full burst. So when the boss appears, on top of, she's an attacker. So her getting the damage dealt by 42.38%. To just like, that's all coming from her. That's well over, like, that might be, is that, like, that's a lot. That's a lot of damage increase. That's like 100 and something damage increase just from herself, right? I'm not even considering characters like Litter. I'm not in considering characters like who else is the attacker that you could have on your team? Privity, right? Who gives you another attack buff? Like that's all those damage buffs are coming from her herself, right? Now, if she had a single target ultimate that had like a higher percentage, she would do so much damage, bro. She has an AoE, so that could be good against Modernia too when she has the bombs, but you kind of have to time it because obviously the bombs are not there all the time. But overall, I think this girl is going to be good. I think that burst skill is also just going to be good against general bosses, right? Because again, it's not too element type boss, right? It's just damage dealt to boss parts. So that second part could be very good against a lot of other characters as well, right? Maybe Chatterbox and stuff like that. So I'll definitely try to pull for her. Hopefully I get her, and then I will definitely do my summons, right? And then I'll try my best to get her. So you guys let me know if you guys are summoning for D. I think she's a pretty good character in all honesty. Let me like retweet these. I think she's a pretty good character in all honesty, but the problem with her is simply that the half anniversary is here. So you guys let me know what you think, and it's gonna be your boy Zxous. I'm out later. Peace.